Tak, ahojte všichni, já vás zdravím u dalšího streamu a taky záznamu hlavně, menší technické problémy zase, ale máme tady zítra nebo ve středu nám vychází nový update, poslední update tohoto roku v Honkai Starly, update 3.8 a hned na začátku nového roku první update, co bude to vycházet asi v konci ledna, nebo já to teď nevím přesně, ale nepočítal jsem to, ale prostě po 40 dnech. Co potom vyjde tenhle update ve středu, bude, myslím, že ve středu, že by to mělo být, bude update 4.0, ale teďka se podíváme na special program, který jsem už byl před víc jak týdnem, chtěl jsem na něho se podívat, ale prostě odkladal jsem to až do teď. Má 36 minut, je tam nová pětková postava, kterou bych chtěl, takže podíváme se na to a pak následně vlastně jenom tomu něco občas budu říkat a pak to ukončíme. Redemption kódy nefungujou, ty už doufám, že jste použili, většina z vás určitě jo. A ještě dám automatické titulky vytvořeny, abych tě chtěl, ale do češtiny. A můžeme začít. Počkat zase. Automatický překlad. Tam budou vyprávět ten příběh a to. Já doufám, že něco slyšíte, že uslyšíte. A jdeme na to, já to přetočím, těch 5 minut to nepotřebujem. Bude tam určitě trailer, možná nějaký teaser myslím, že jsem někde na update 4.0, nevím, něco na to třeba řeknu, nevím. A nemám ten trailer, ale hlavně ještě, že jsem viděl nějaké obrázky, siluety nějakých postav, které budou. A teď trailer. Takže se tam vracíme. Penacony.
Your memory of Penacony is incomplete. A part of it has already been stolen. We could be watched if we met anywhere else. This is the only place where I can feel safe sharing secrets that should stay between us.
To je boj.
The flame flickers ever stronger. This time, we are going to dig.
Mám pocit, že jsme už jej viděli.
Let us now go back to where it all began. Think of that girl who could neither enter dreams nor wished to wake. Why did she slumber with you? Was a wish of the cosmos that emotion. And in the tale where you are the protagonist, the stars themselves will defy the destiny of finality. Can I take your arm and awaken your memories?
Even if you're paying such a heavy price, we only get one shot at this.
If embracing fate is also a form of resistance, then this time I shall embrace death!
Teďka jsem. Redemptionko, to už nefunguje. Něco nám řeknou určitě k příběhu a pak doufám nám představit podstavu a pak budou asi eventy.
A day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and
good evening.
Welcome to the version 3.8 Memories are the Prelude to Dreams special program. I'm your favorite streamer, Albert.
Long time no see, friends. I'm Robin. A pleasure to meet you all again. I'm Firefly.
I'm Constance. You may also call me the Dahlia.
Welcome, guests. Being together with you really reminds me of the time I spent producing this show in Penacony. And in this version, we two shall once again return to Penacony, the land of the dreams.
Tak celý rok jsme
The
byli
bustling avenue of sweet dreams.
novou oblastí, která na minulém updateu teď 3.7 nebo aktuálním ještě updateu skončila. A vždycky to tak je, že se v těch hrách vracíme do nějaké té oblasti a pak před velkou aktualizaci. Viděl jsem někde v obrázek siluetu postav, co by měly být. Ale by to jenom siluety, nevím, to ukážu tady, nevím. Ani nevím, jaká oblast má být.
Totally. For example, there seems to be a lot more to Miss Firefly's trip to Penacony than what we already know.
Já si myslím, že robí na Firefly rerun. Neviděl jsem reruny, tentokrát, co budou za postavy. Může vám to nějak nervou.
There's something else I'm very
Trochu
interested
zeslabý
in.
mikrofon.
That Black Glamoth's Iron Cavalry Knight in the trailer? What's that about?
Weird. I don't remember seeing any of this in Penacony. Was it so long ago?
Vůbec nebudu ti dávat pozor. Já bych řekl pravdu, já teď hraju Honkai, jsem v pár... se přihlašu do Honkaje, ale co se týče příběhu občas hraju a já jsem teďka v oblasti, která vyšla, když vyšel Fate, pokud se nepletu. Jo, takže já jsem hodně pozadu.
How?
Don't worry. I'm here to help the Trailblazer regain these memories.
Aha, tam je jako naše postava zapěla vzpomínky.
Everything will be all right. Oh? Do you two know each other? Yeah. The Dahlia is super reliable. We wouldn't have been able to complete
Proč? Ale mi ta
some missions
postava
without her.
Dahlia připomíná s tím klobokem postavu z Resident Evil Village, tu hlavní. Proč?
Now that I think about it, there were indeed some
Víte, o
loose
čem mluvím,
threads
víte,
that
pokud
were never
nevíte.
tied up in Penacony's story. And then my
Má to
gather
36
just
minut, to je spočít pro to, co jsem rád. Kdyby bylo ještě o
unravel this web thread by thread.
10 minut kratší by to bylo super.
The story started with
The Astral Express receiving an invitation to join Penacony's Charmony Festival.
afterward. The crew's mission was
To find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony.
Že to nebude asi nějak extra update, ale kdo ví.
Why does life slumber?
after some fun time. The vibe of the story took a nosedive because of
The deaths of Firefly and Robin.
indeed. But think back. Did we miss anything? For example, who killed Robin?
Back then, Sunday had believed that Gallagher was the culprit.
Robin a Firefly
Since Gallagher
zemřel.
was the one who instructed Sleepy to cause multiple disappearances in the Sweet Dream.
But I must also remind everyone that Gallagher never admitted responsibility.
Could it have been someone else? Mm-hmm. But it was actually thanks to such misfortune that I managed to reach Dreamflex Reef and uncover deeper truths. So the goal of that hidden operator is truly elusive.
That's definitely suspicious. Let's move along with the story for now. As we continue to investigate Penacony, we learn the truth. The ones behind all the chaos weren't the family at all, but the surviving members of the Order.
That's right. My brother and Mr. Gopherwood, that is, the Dream Master, tried to drag Penacony into Enna's dream to
No, se nebudou
manifest
vyprávět ten
an
příběh, hádám
eternal
chvilku ještě.
paradise.
To think that the bright visions of a 7-day holiday crumbled to dust! It truly breaks my heart.
As for the Dream Master of Penacony, I
Jsem
heard
zvědavý, já fakt nevím o žádný lících, ani jsem se nedíval. A hlavně až vyjde tenhle ten update teďka, možná dneska je pondělí, takže hádám, že už možná je předinstalačka, nebo předstahování.
Quite unusual.
A ve středu, nebo já mám pocit, ve středu to vychází ty updaty, ne? Já už ani nevím, já někdy to úplně zapomínám. Zítra? Ne, ve středu. To mělo být. Je Genshin má ve středu, ale jestli to má i Honkai.
Everyone still worked together to shut
zítra.
out lots of the Order worshippers. And in the end, we got our happy ending.
Takže jak vyjde update, tenhle ten update a bude live, tak prostě budou už začínat líky a na novo update 4.0.
Mean.
I've been meaning to ask for a while.
Já vůbec nedávám pozor, co říkají, přesto si dávám titulky, ale to je z důvodu, že prostě já ten příběh vůbec jsem úplně pozadu za prvé a za druhé vůbec v něm
Yeah, and several
nejsem
more
jak
victims
zorientovaný.
said the rest is up to her now. It's not looking good. What exactly are we missing here?
Let's take a step back. Firefly once told us that Elio's script said she would face 3 deaths in Penacony. Later on, Firefly walked toward her own battlefield after sending the Trailblazer off to the final stage, only to reappear before us on the Radiant Feldspar without a scratch. But we know nothing about what happened between these 2 events.
If everything is as we remembered, then why is Miss Firefly having such a crisis after leaving Penacony?
Also, what exactly did the 3 deaths in the prophecy mean?
The Trailblazer really doesn't have to know about all this.
The meaning of truth is never about knowing the truth itself.
V těch postav, jestli to je fakt real, jestli to není v těch snech jenom, což já právě teď nevím, tak postav hodně zemře v té hře.
In version 3.8, I'll be joining the Trailblazer to experience the story through Firefly's eyes. How she initially entered the dreamscape, how she met us during the story, and what battlefield she must face. All these questions will be answered one by one.
That's right. Firefly's exploration of the dreamscape was also far deeper than what we remembered. As we follow her footsteps, the family's seat of power, the dream of gnawing oak, will also surface from memories. It was once part of the Dewlight Pavilion, but has long since been abandoned and sunk into the unknown depths of the primordial memory zone. The oak trees growing wild, and the derelict buildings combine to paint a rather oppressive
Také hororové, jak Resident Evil nebo
I have never
Silent
seen
Hill.
this place. Did Mr. Gopherwood bury his secrets here?
It does look very different from the solemn and dignified Dewlight Pavilion we know.
Mm-hmm. Venturing deeper will show us a giant cocoon floating before the stately stained glass windows.
A cocoon? Could this place have something to do with the propagation?
It's definitely possible. We know that Firefly used to belong to the Glamoth Iron Cavalry before joining the Stellaron Hunters. They were weapons produced by the Republic of Glamoth to fight against the propagation swarm. Soldiers with similar faces woke up in their incubators and their short lives would be entirely spent fighting the
Těším se
swarm.
na, i když to teď nemá nic spojit jeho,
Destiny.
bude to s Honkajem, ale na Genshin special program, protože Genshin oznámil special program už minulý týden, což je hodně brzo, takhle dopředu, že 2. ledna, pokud se nepletu, by to mělo být, bude special program a 14. ledna vyjde, kde bude Kolumbína. Takže můžete se to budu snažit se, to vlastně budu mít ještě dovolenou, to bude 2. takže začátek roku začne suprově. Bych ten mohl dát ten stream. A plus ještě 22. ledna, myslím, vychází Ark Knights hra. Takže to bude boss nový.
The Iron Cavalry's gear is indeed very interchangeable, including the weapons mounted onto our armor.
V půlce, ne? Když si vezmeme, že tam 5 minut měli začátek, pak trailer, a pak jenom povídají, řeknou ti něco o postavě, o podstavě, eventy a tak všecko. A ještě 2 redemptive kódy chybí. Bude ta nová oblast za ty postavy mě hodně zajímají. To bude nějaká podle japonská nějaká oblast.
After the Iron Cavalry Knight summons Juvenile Sting, they will apply the Rapid Evolution State to the Sting. Allied characters
těch postav už jste, že
damage when attacking targets that are under the Rapid Evolution State.
Then what should we do? It'll be much more difficult to defeat Juvenile Sting in this case.
Už prostě nevím, třeba nějaké postavy pak používat, nebo že jsme toho nepoužíval.
When the Iron Cavalry Knight summons Juvenile Sting, we can select one character and their summons to immediately take action and enter the Nemesis state.
A rerady si myslím bude být Robin, Firefly. Kdo by tam mohl být ještě někdo z Penacony?
Please save the state for me whenever possible.
In other words, we need to get the most out of the Nemesis state and quickly get rid of all juvenile stings.
That's right. When all summoned juvenile stings are eliminated, the Iron Cavalry Knight
Mám
will
sice pade na
assemble the
pade
application and
na
take
Darii,
more
ale
damage.
doufám, že ji dostanu.
Take this chance to dish out some heavy damage.
Thank
Tak
you
dlouho
for
jsem
this
teď prohrával.
intel, Mr. Albert. As for why the dream of gnawing oak looks so dilapidated and what my past comrade has to do with this dreamscape,
All that will be revealed as the Trailblazers' memories return.
What's more, it'll also reveal the meaning behind the Trailblazers' recovery of this memory. Perhaps it'll interfere with the path of finality's direction. Or perhaps it'll help you say a better farewell to a friend.
Oh, don't do this to me. I don't want to say farewell to anyone.
All right, then we'll take a break, and we'll
Oh.
be back before you know it.
Redemption Code, jdeme na Darii. Okay. Do Darie.
Child of greatest ambition, his most exceptional child.
Daria, to vypadá božsky, ale ta ultimátka. Ona je pyro, jo. Jako ohnivý element, ale nepoznám ten symbol, tady ten už, já to znám. Dahlia Mysteries. Ona vypadá božsky jako. Ta ultimátka divy teď. Ty vole, to je prostě banger.
The Dahlia first showed herself in the ceremonious declaration of war
Jo,
made
byla,
by
no
the
říkám.
Everflame Mansion against all factions present in Penacony. Duke Inferno and his children made declarations that they will prepare this beautiful dream to welcome its new masters from Fetora.
A dlouho to docela dlouho trvalo.
They ran into Acheron.
Penekonia byl minulý
Plans that
rok.
Duke Inferno prepared were abandoned before they even began.
Yet even so, I still made it to Penacony.
As Duke Inferno's daughter, Lady Constance's target was the Remembrance. Does that mean her powers are also related to that path?
Indeed. I am currently a cremator with the ability to enkindle and fabricate memories. Do you remember how Albert just ran over here and declared that he'll be promoted with a pay raise, as well as being moved to a key project as the host?
Don't have to mention that, boss. Didn't you make that decision yourself?
Really? Who knows?
When did she become Owlbert's boss?
Wait, something's wrong.
I see. What a perfect demonstration of these abilities.
All I see is a heartbreaking betrayal.
A little optimism might be wise. What if the information ends up being real?
I can't even tell what's real anymore. Anyway, we know that the Dahlia's power involves fabricating non-existent memories. And Acheron never showing up. The Dahlia's opponent in Penacony would have been Black Swan from the Garden Recollection, right?
Black Swan. That name takes me back. We have a long history, you know.
Oh? Were you two good friends?
It's hard to describe our relationship with simple words like good or friends. Ours is a game of competitive cooperation. But if the chance arises, neither of us would hesitate to set a trap for the other. So, compared to good friends, we're more like...
Good frenemies.
Correct. Or maybe we're fair weather friends. We once worked together in the Garden of Recollection, and are both privy to some secrets about the other.
Garden of Recollection? Aren't you a member of the Annihilation Gang?
Oh? Didn't I say that I too was a memo keeper once upon a time? I betrayed the Remembrance and the Garden due to some differences in our ideals. Earlier still, I was also walking the path of destruction, only to betray it as well. These traces made of
Tak
golden
tady, to
blood
24
are the
minut
marks
a
the
jenom,
destruction left
jenom
on
povídají,
me.
nic nám neukázali,
Now
nic.
I walk the universe as a cremator, as well as a child of Duke Inferno, who ruled the Everflame Mansion in the Annihilation Gang.
Aren't you switching between jobs
To oni
a
tady
bit too quickly?
46 minut,
What a
30,
dangerous woman.
máš 5 minut nic,
She keeps switching
trailer,
between the destruction
20 minut
and the
kecání
remembrance.
a pak ve 2-3
Does that
minutách
mean
zbytek.
she's betrayed the Everflame Mansion as well?
Zem zbytečná.
Has she discarded the identity of Duke Inferno's
Že to je jenom
child
prostě
too?
další takový,
Who knows?
nechci říct malý
Perhaps
update,
the
ale
truth
takový,
has long been scattered to the wind,
ne extra
along
update.
with the ashes of memory.
Trailer,
But
ukázat
in
postavu,
Penacony, the truth
další
and
věci,
the
novinky,
memories that were
tečka.
lost hold special meaning not only for the Trailblazer,
Jo, máme
but for
25
me
minut.
as well.
Indeed. During the story of the
46.
version 3.8 finality mission, the Dahlia will help us regain the cremated memories and complete the entire Penaconian trailblazing expedition. For those whose memories of the story have grown a bit hazy, this is the perfect opportunity to revisit it and gain a deeper grasp of what really happened. Now, let's take a look at what powers are wielded by this
No, nie można.
otherworldly lady, someone who has graced so many different factions.
Good. I'm a fire character following the path of nihility. I
Nihility,
allow my team
aha.
to deal
Nihility.
super break damage before
Oni
they
má
break
nihility.
the enemy.
To jsou celý ohnivý tým.
Using my skill, I'll unleash a gloomy zone. While the zone lasts, toughness reduction dealt by allies can trigger super break damage even before the enemies are broken. Also, while allied teammates are in the zone, their weakness break efficiency will increase.
Sounds like she'll be a great partner for teammates who are good at dealing super break damage.
That's right. At the start of a battle, I'll automatically invite a teammate to become dance partners together. After either of the two dance partners attacks an enemy target, they'll additionally deal 1 instance of super break damage based on the toughness reduction dealt by this attack. After the other dance partner launches an attack, I'll also follow their steps and unleash a follow-up attack to deal bounce damage to the enemies.
And as the moonlight falls, the Dahlia sweeps onto her stage.
My ultimate applies every dance partner's type weakness to all enemies and lowers their defense.
Oh, in other words, Lady Constance and her dance partner would both be able to reduce toughness and fight with greater ease.
That's right. And the damage dealt by my ultimate will be distributed evenly among all enemies.
Here's another
O,
hint.
devatka vypadá
The
super.
Dahlia's trace allows allies to increase their speed when they implant a weakness onto enemy units. And if a fire character triggers this effect, they even regenerate a certain amount of energy.
Lastly, I will create a special dimension when using my technique. Enemies in the dimension will not actively initiate attacks against ally targets. After entering combat with enemies in the dimension, I'll immediately initiate the zone from my skill and deal super break damage to enemy targets.
So dangerous yet so
Tak,
captivating.
tady máme 8 minut,
This
abyste nám
combat style
řekli
is truly fascinating.
Yeah, that's the magical allure of content.
postavy a eventy.
It's time for a special message. Let's take a listen. Dear Trailblazers, version 3.8 will last for a total of 8 weeks. As such, this version's content will have additional adjustments. Firstly, in the newly added version,
Oni to takhle udělali. 8 týdnů. 2 měsíce, jenom 60. On řekl 8 týdnů, že bude? To je 2 měsíce, 60 dní, ne?
Trailblazers can obtain
Bude dlouho, ne?
tokens by consuming Trailblaze power. Based on the number of tokens, Trailblazers can obtain stellar jades and self-modeling resin. Tokens can also be used with range and apocalyptic. 5-star can 3.8 in the first
Jo.
phase banner.
První fáze
Trailblazers can
banneru.
acquire the limited 5-star
Tady
character
Linecoin tež vypadá dobře.
Dahlia. The limited 5-star light cone, never forget her flame, will also
Tu
have
já
a
prostě
boosted
chci.
drop rate. Additionally,
Já jsem to říkal. První, ještě Firefly rerun. Tu nemám, ale chci tu dál spíš. Himeko? Ne, Himeko, já jsem debil. Oni tam byli, protože ona se dobře doplňuje v tom týmu, OK. Já jsem si nevšiml, když oni ukazují tu postavu a s ní tam jsou ty další, že vlastně oni bývají většinou i na ně rerun, vidíš, bych se mohl podívat, a když já budu zdechlej. Jak teďka tam měli ukazovali ty skilly a ten souboj, tak v tým týmu byly všechny tyhle tři postavy, co byly na rerun. Jestli to většinou tak není. Ne, tak Agla tam nebyla. To už je i druhý. Sunday. Oni budou 3 fáze, jo? No vlastně oni říkali 60, většinou to je 20 dní, jo, to dává smysl. Většinou update je 40 dní, takže 20 a 20, ale protože to je 8 týdnů, což je 60 dní, plus minus, tak to bude 20, 20, 20, aha. Ale já budu šetřit na ty nové už. Nevím, kdo bude, ale oni to pak oznámí.
Trailblazers should keep their eyes peeled for further informational announcements. Up next, let's take a look at other events appearing in version 3.8.
Ukaž, ukaž.
And now,
no, tak to asi jenom přeskočíme. Bojování. To je velký event, to jenom tak přeskočíme. Souboje nějaké. Animace nás.
Updated in version 3.8, featuring new equations, curios, and weighted curios.
Mode, the loot
Game.
OK. To prostě už je člověk každý sám. Dá se mu dostávat tikety 10. Děkujeme. Verze will last for no, tak sami mi napište, jak se těšíte na následující update. Já si myslím takový menší update, nová postava, jestli budete warpovat, anebo budete ty reruny. A co dál? Já na něco vlastně říct. A jsem zvědavý, co bude za nový velký update na celý rok, nebo nový příběh. To bude, začne to updatem 4.0, či by člověk neřekl, jak to utíká. A jaké to bude oblast, jaké to budou postavy. Nic tam nebylo odhaleno, já si myslím, že nás, teď jsou Vánoce, se blíží, tak asi ne, ale po Vánocích začátkem roku to začnou ty oficiální nějaké teasery, obrázky, oznámení postav. Teďka, jak vyjde ten update, tak možná budou líkeři něco dávat, takže jsem na to zvědavý. Ale jo, já jsem řekl svoje, prostě budu dál si warpnout, chtěl bych jít, ty reruny asi ne, budu šetřit, protože nevím, kdo bude. A to je ode mě vše a já se s vámi loučím a další videí a streamů nebo záznamů. Čau.